Kia ora, my name is Tāmati, and today this is the oldest I've ever been. I'm one of many Tuhoe that are involved in imagining the future for my iwi. There's about 40,000 of us, and we're a global people with only about 3,000 to 4,000 living in our tribal area, and the rest are all around the world, married to all ethnicities and carrying all religions. And if we were all to come together in this building, we would struggle to find out what our tūhoetanga means to us. As a Indigenous people, we are coping with our damage, our hurt from our shared colonial experience. Tuhoe are not worried about the blame game. We want to get on with finding ways to mend ourselves and to go forward. I've been involved in Tuhoe politics for a while now, and I'm grateful that I'm one of those leaders that was on the front end of negotiations and settlement, and still around devising a post-settlement world for Tuhoe. So chaos, in my view, chaos, not uncertainty, lies between my peoples now and their future. Chaos brings down our faith in our tikana, in those institutions that we rely on to deliver us peace, justice, and truth. Our future, as with the past of Tuhoe, comes from our passions and from our heart. And today, Tuhoe generations are suffering from a suppressed passion, and we're very fluent in it. We're more fluent in it than te reo Māori. We're angry, we hate too much, we've lost faith and trust in each other, and we've come from a background of hopelessness. That is the disease that we are trying to mend ourselves from. So that chaos and that suppression of passion, I think we can also call it tense mediocrity, and that's very difficult to mend and to get over. I must admit I have been seen spending a lot of time holding my fridge door open looking for answers to what we can do in Te Urawera and what we can do with Tuhoe. And there's been very little inspiration from my fridge. So the future, according to Tuhoe tikana, the future is that affecting force that comes from the past. It is an interconnection with the past, with the present, and the future. So there are these Māori words that when we refer to the past, we use the word mua, but translated, mua means in front of you. It means known. It means that is realized, that lies before you. So that's our word for the past. It's only because the past has been experienced, that lies before us. We have seen it, we've experienced it, and we know of it. So of course, it is before us. And the Māori word for the future is muri. which literally means afterwards, the unknown, the unrealized, and that which is behind us, but we can feel its presence. So it's not as if these words mean that we are afraid of the future. It means we are aware of it, and we are obsessed by prophesying about it. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. But surely the past is our greatest prophet of the future. So we must learn from it, from ngā rā o mua, days that have gone before. So this chaos that Tuhoe sees between now and their future, that chaos is our disconnection with the past and with our future. And sometimes it feels as if we've sold that up for provisional safety in the now. And it is provisional safety. So, the most important thing to remember is not to forget the past. Otherwise, we end up fighting the ambiguity of the past, the present, and the future. So, the false safety, the false security from living in the now and not being aware, not being humbled and learning from the past in order for us to manage as best as we can a future for all of us, for ourselves. If we don't do that, we welcome inertia, individualism, greed, and unconsciousness about who we really are and who we should be. And all we can do is be astounded about being stuck where we are and knowing that this is not the place where we should be. So, I'm in the work of destiny, not the church, but destiny. And I've come to know that it requires lots and lots of courage and lots of goodwill. So, I'm hoping that together we will create a civilization that is founded on peace, truth, and justice. I don't want to be mediocre, but what we allow will continue, and it will haunt us all. So the future, like for Tuhoe, needs my inclusion, my participation, and those of my people. We need to welcome and take up responsibility. I will do it because I need to protect and keep my sense of belonging, my identity. I need to have a connection with everything around me, including the past and the future. That is my permanency. Because we all think, in Te Urewera, that it's a good idea to be Tuhoe. So, being Tuhoe and looking at our future, imagining it, is something very important. What we have to offer Aotearoa New Zealanders, that by 2040, your children's children will decide to call themselves tangata whenua, people of the land. They will not have any doubt of who they are. They are the people of this land. So, let's say that life is something that we want to live well, because the future is always on time. Kia ora.